Hey everyone, welcome back to the RedBeard Outdoors podcast. Today being Monday, you know what that means. We've got a gear review for you. We got to scratch that itch of us gear nerds out there that want to constantly be improving our stuff, and especially those of us that just want to buy once, maybe cry once, but just buy the stuff once that's going to last us a lifetime, at least multiple hunts, multiple years, so that we can get the most out of it and also just have a better experience out in the woods or shooting our bows or shooting our guns, whatever it may be. We just want to have a better experience and know it's going to work. Sometimes it can be a little, worrisome if you're spending a lot of money on an item that you're not 100% sure about, and I definitely get that. So today we're going to be talking about knives. Excuse me. And I've got a pretty awesome review on these two bad boys right here. So we've got the Blackfoot 2 and the Speedgoat from Montana Knife Company. These guys, seriously, they've been through the entire hunting season with me. This one specifically has been in or on my pack the entire hunting season. And then I want to say about a month into hunting season, I picked this bad boy up too. In that orange and black, it's just a solid color. So they come with these sheaths that are, they're fit to the knives. Great quality. These sheaths are awesome for, they'll sit, these clips will go either on your belt. I like to have the Speedgoat. I'll put right here on my shoulder strap on my backpack. And that's another great option as well. For you guys that are looking for maybe a shoulder strap option or just a lightweight knife in general. So let's just talk about these. Sorry, I just got done cleaning them. Apparently I didn't dry this one well enough. And we're going to talk about that as well. These knives are made from amazing steel. I'm not I know enough about knives to be a little dangerous, but not enough to go down the rabbit hole. Like I do with arrows and bows, etc. But I know that these are made from a ball-bearing steel. So it's really, really tough steel. Nice hardness to them. And that these knives are just overall really, really tough. Now, they're lifetime sharpening. If you choose to do some damage to it, I know that there's a way that you can go in and have them fix the blade for you. So we'll start with the one that I started with, which is the Blackfoot here. Now, you guys are going to notice there's a little rust on the blade there. I did not treat my blades very kindly, and we'll talk about that a little bit too. I would highly recommend that you get the blade wax to be able to go with these so that you can make sure that yours will last a little bit longer than mine. I'm going to, because I don't necessarily carry a fixed blade with me everywhere I go, I'm going to be sending these in to get them resharpened and cleaned up a little bit because I didn't take care of them the best, and they got a little rust on the blade. So the blackened areas didn't get any rust on them. It's just the part that's sharpened and was actually used. I kind of did that on purpose. I just wanted to see how long these blades would last. So just a heads up, this year, I've had a total of, is it 5? Yeah, 5 animals that we've completely cleaned. And then, of course, the head of my buck, which if you guys want to know that story, you can go back and listen to that episode. But so 5 full animals, and then the head of my buck is what these 2 knives have been used on this season. And I have not touched them up at all. That's impressive. Most knives, you kind of have to touch them up, sometimes even in the middle of cleaning one animal, but definitely after cleaning one animal. You have to touch them up for their sharpness. And we've cleaned multiple deer, and this last elk that happened on Wednesday, which this past Wednesday, which you guys are going to get that full story on Saturday. I got to have an episode where I actually went in person with Braxton and Jared, and we talked about that whole event going down as far as that 7x2 bull that Braxton ended up putting down. We use these knives, and these knives only these two knives on that entire bull. And on top of that, I used the Speedgoat, on the hind quarter that I got to clean up and get it off the bone. And it's still sharp. It's not razor sharp, but it's still sharp enough to clean that the meat off the bone. So I guess we'll start with the Speedgoat. The Speedgoat is a lot thinner of a blade. It's paracord handle. It's made to be lightweight. And again, just kind of to show you how it would sit, I put it in the sheath on my shoulder that way. Really good retention in the sheath. And, you just pull it out and you've got this ready to go. This is a great blade for cleaning animals. It's a great blade for just around camp. Again, it's super lightweight. I don't know the exact ounces on it. I'm not the best at counting ounces, guys. But I will say that the sharpness is incredible, even with it rusting, because I didn't, and the rust is not the fault of Montana Knife Company. That's on me. Because the first two animals that we killed, I didn't clean the knives afterwards. And then by the third one I did. And then I haven't kept them dry. I didn't put the wax on it like they recommend. I'm going to test that out, of course, after I get them cleaned up and resharpened after this season, since we're done with this season. So basically, guys, what I'm looking for in a knife is it durable? Does it have a good sheath? Is it a fixed blade? Because I'm going to stick with fixed blades going forward as far as hunting's concerned. Something you can use around camp and clean animals. And then does it hold its sharpness? And is it durable? So can it get in, mess around with the bone areas without chipping, breaking, etc.? So both of these checked the boxes for that. The Speedgoat is a lot more lightweight. It doesn't have the G10 scales on it. This one just feels beefier. The blade profiles, if you can look at them side by side. The Blackfoot, this one, is thicker, so a little bit beefier blade. The Speedgoat has a little bit longer of a blade. It's almost, it's longer and thinner, so it's better for, again, cleaning the animals. Anyway, those are really the check marks or the boxes that I like to check with these two knives, or with knives in general. When I go out for hunting, when I go out camping, backpacking, etc. Backpacking especially, this one would be really good because, again, it's lightweight. It would be great around camp. I used it around camp, and it just does a great job of slicing and dicing, guys. That's basically what it is. I didn't put it through its paces as far as hammering it into stuff. I'm looking to get a couple of their other blades now as well, to kind of figure out the lineup there. But just from these two blades, the experience that I've had with them and the company in and of itself, they're hands down the best blades that I've ever had. I've had multiple other blades and scalpels, and it just impressed me because they took a beating. They took some abuse. And even though they got a little bit of rust on the blade by this, I didn't notice the rust, honestly, until we were after cleaning the elk. So they lasted, was it 4 animals and a head without getting any rust on them. And then I was, so Jared did an amazing job. He went through this elk like it was a butcher. He was the one operating the Speedgoat, and he was like just slicing through, and he was like, when did you sharpen this? I said, I haven't touched it up since I got it, which was back in, I want to say it was September timeframe. And he was just blown away. He was like, wait, how many animals has this been through? And I said, well, 4 prior to this. And again, guys, I can't say enough about Josh and his team over there that they have. Him and Jesse are just a power couple. Josh is the one that actually is, started Montana Knife Company. I just can't recommend these guys enough. My buddies picked up the Stonewall, which is the step up from this. It's got a little sweep to it, and it's a little bit bigger of a blade. That thing was going through his deer like butter. So it just, again, guys, just a great company. They're a little bit pricier. They're going to be a premium blade, but I would pay that over getting a scalpel or another blade that you have to touch up in the middle of cleaning your animal, or it's more of a high carbon steel, so more likely to rust. Like I said, guys, this one didn't have any rust on it until this last trip, and I think it's because it got messed around in the snow, and I just didn't take care of it like I should have. So I don't know. I don't really have any other. I'm pretty simple as far as the things that I'm expecting out of a knife. I need it to be sharp. I want the sharpness to last. I want it to do tasks around camp. I also want it to be able to clean my animal, and I want it to be a fixed blade. So these knives checked all those boxes. The Blackfoot, I guess I was talking about the Speedgoat a lot there. Again, that Speedgoat, lightweight. It's almost like a scalpel. It's just super sharp, thin blade profile. This Blackfoot is kind of a do-it-all. And I love the G10 scales. It just fits great in the hand. Does amazing work. I mean, you can get in tight on this. And excuse this, the scabs and stuff I've got on my hand from getting through the scrub oak. But I mean, it just fits great in the hand. It's a full tang blade. And again, it's just a great profile blade for kind of overall do-it-all task, guys. So that's my review. I put it through its paces from August when I first got it all the way through now, December. And like I said, it's been through 5 animals and has held its sharpness. And if you take care of it by cleaning it every time you get back home after maybe a hunt where it's been used, if you clean it and you put their wax on it, I could guarantee you these things would last a whole lot longer without getting any rust on them than mine did. But they're made out of the ball bearing steel, so super hard. And guys, honestly, I don't really have anything else to say about them other than they look great. They function amazing. And I highly recommend Montana Knife Company. I'm not going to go with any other blade, to be honest with you. I just need to get these touched up. So if you guys have any questions, if you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, subscribe for more. Of course, every Monday we do a gear review. Wednesday is a solo episode. Saturday, you get to watch the amazing conversation that I have with people. Subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Any questions you have about these blades. There's probably things that you guys think about, especially you blade nerds or junkies out there that want to know a little bit more. I'd love to answer your questions down below in the comments. If you're listening to this on the podcast, you're more than happy to go, or more than happy, of course, I'm saying how you're feeling, right? More than welcome to go over to the YouTube channel, drop a comment, or you can send me something on Instagram or an email if you have any questions about these knives. But I would highly, highly recommend 10 out of 10, the Speedgoat or the Blackfoot. Either one is an amazing blade for you if you're looking to go backpacking, hunting, etc. Those would be my top 2 blades of choice for sure. So you should definitely go check them out. That's all I got, guys. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Hope you have a great start to your week. And, of course, get out, live your life, and love it.